When you enter your later years, consider not visiting your children until you are prepared to see a difficult reflection in their world. The reflection that your role has shifted. The reflection that your presence, once a source of comfort, might now unintentionally disrupt their flow. The reflection that your deliberate pace feels out of step with their hurried rhythm. This is a profound truth, one many parents encounter when their hearts are least prepared. We often avoid speaking about the silent sorrow of feeling peripheral, of being perceived as a duty rather than a harbor. In your own youth, your world was built around them. Your journey was one of offering wakeful nights, deferred hopes, and quiet strength. You did this because love guides us in this way. That was your purpose, your deep-seated mission. For many years, it gave your life a clear and powerful meaning. But the river of time flows onward. They grew, they found their own strength, and then they no longer needed your guidance in the same way. And here is a truth rarely spoken aloud at times. Your presence is not what they seek, not from a place of malice, but because the modern world teaches a constant, forward momentum, often by leaving behind what seems to tether it. And through their lens, your life's tempo, your deeper needs, and your timeless values may not harmonize with their meticulously arranged lives. It is from this dissonance that a quiet ache is born. From a space of deep awareness, we find that many elders return from visits with their children feeling diminished, not enriched. They re-enter their homes, not with shared warmth, but with a new stillness in their hearts. Because the simple reverence they had hoped for has become elusive, I invite you to sit with this thought. I invite you to feel its weight. You arrive with the gift of your life's journey, perhaps some gentle guidance, only to be met with subtle signs of distraction. Your words are carefully chosen, but the world around them is moving with a different kind of speed. While you speak of enduring truths, their minds are navigating future tasks and obligations. And there you are, a quiet presence on a couch, your beingness momentarily unseen. So I ask you, why offer your spirit to a space that cannot hold it? This is not a path of harshness, but one of profound self-compassion. Too many good people spend their precious later years searching for echoes of affection from children who are not yet able to perceive the depth of that longing. Let us share a necessary insight. If you do not define your own inner peace in your later seasons, you will feel a lack of harmony with the world. True reverence is not a debt owed to age, as our culture sometimes forgets. It is a natural response to a dignified presence, not something to be requested through quiet appeal. You must walk with the quiet mountain of your own being, not with a sense of emptiness. So many parents approach their children's homes seeking a reflection of their worth, hoping to hear, "You are a wonderful mother, a noble father. We see all you have done." And when these words do not come, when their children are carried away by the currents of their own lives, a silent collapse can occur within. Understand this, you cannot entrust your core of being to another's keeping. Do not go to your children's door with an open, unprotected spirit, searching for light. Go only when you are already a vessel full of your own light, knowing your value is inherent and does not depend on being seen. This requires a formidable strength, a quiet resilience, for you have spent decades nourishing these very souls. Your hands, which now hold so much wisdom, once wiped their tears. You guided their first steps, and now they stride ahead, sometimes forgetting to glance back. But that is the way of life's forward current. It is unceasing in its movement, so you must be equally steadfast in cultivating your own inner tranquility. Many souls in their later years have been weathered not by the challenges of the body, but by the weight of unmet expectations. The emotional harvest they envisioned from the seeds of parenthood was different. They imagined the golden years would bring a deep, shared sense of gratitude and connection. Instead, some are met with a space of quiet, of being overlooked, or worse, of being simply accommodated. Your existence was never meant to be merely accommodated. You are not meant to be a faint shadow in the vibrant mural of your children's lives. If that is what is offered, It is okay to gracefully withdraw. Reconnect with your own dignity, not with complaint or reaction, but with a quiet returning to your center. Do not return to that space until they understand that your presence is also a gift. You have earned peace, not the world's sympathy. You have earned the right to be in spaces where your spirit is recognized without prompting. What is truly sad, many older adults return to the same well again and again, hoping the water will be different. They absorb the forgotten dates, the rushed encounters, the divided attention. They tell themselves life is demanding for them now. But in their quiet moments, they know they are being gently set aside, and that feeling deepens with each visit. There is a truth you must hold. A lack of reverence in your later years is a greater challenge than solitude. It is a greater challenge because it can slowly erode your sense of self. It can make you doubt your own journey and wonder about the meaning of your offerings. This is a subtle weight that no spirit should have to carry. So what is the path? You build a world from your own center. You find community, meaning, and inner ritual. You connect with those who know how to listen, who cherish wisdom, and who are not so swept up in their own climb that they forget the mountains that gave them footing. You surround yourself with people who seek your presence not from obligation, but from a shared sense of humanity. You cease to be the parent looking for a child's validation, and you become the elder who commands respect, not with a loud voice, but with a calm, unwavering presence. Observe more. Let your silence be a source of strength, for silence often amplifies dignity more than words can. You are not here to ask. You are not here to grasp. You are here to inhabit the final chapters of your life with inner authority. And if your children come to you, truly come to you, then receive them with warmth and with love, but not from a place of need, not with a hunger that asks to be filled. Remember, you are the deep root, not the temporary branch. You are the unwavering foundation, not the decoration on the roof. They have grown because for many years, you were the soil that gave them life. And if they have forgotten that, it is all right. The great river of life itself has lessons for everyone. They too will age, and in that season, perhaps they will recall how you stood, how you chose a dignified peace over a state of unease. There is no loss of honor in leaving a table where you are not truly seen. There is, however, a deep sorrow in staying, in welting under the weight of not being met. You are not fragile, you are not without purpose. You are the culmination of resilience, of wisdom, of stories too profound for a hurried mind. Your value does not diminish because another is not able to perceive it. So do not visit your children if the journey requires you to leave your self-worth behind. Visit when your presence is met with honor. Visit when your stories are welcomed as gifts. Visit when your being is seen, not just as a parent, but as a spirit refined by life, standing in quiet strength. And until that time comes, live fully, discover new paths, create. Share your wisdom with a younger soul who listens. Tend to a garden. Write your own story. Laugh with your whole being. Find new companions. Celebrate your life with people who remember to celebrate you. Sit in silence, sip your tea, and smile, because you no longer need to be needed to know you are whole. And if these words resonate with you, if you feel that quiet stirring in your heart,